Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. This listener says, "Hey guys, I've been a long time listener and it's good to hear you guys grow from day one. So keep up the grind, guys. You make some good content. I have a dilemma like many of your other listeners. I've started playing football at the weekends, but there's been a group of lads who have joined the team that are not social with the rest of us and clearly try to make us feel uncomfortable in the game. So their boys can play instead of us. At first it was healthy competition to see who made the team. Now it seems like they're just bullying their way in. Any ideas on what we can do to not cause a huge ruckus while getting how we feel out? Kind regards."
The way I'd play that is on teams that I've played on before. It's last in, first out. If there's a culture clash and it can't be solved, then they need to go and start their own team, because that sounds what they're doing. They're trying to come into a team that's already got establishment there and has the groundwork around it, and basically bully their way into starting, which is not how you get on starting a team. You go in and you do well in training or whatever. Well, I suppose by Sunday league you're not training; you're just turning up on the Sunday. But you can't just expect to play if you're new to the team.
Is there not a coach? Like
I was going to say,
the only time I've played football is
a lot
like
of the time a Sunday coach. There isn't. There'll be someone that says they're a coach, but they're the person that's just running the money side of the team. Yeah.
An organizer.
Mm.
Can't just turn up in boots, walk on the pitch, and say I'm playing, and you got to put up with it.
Nah, because you have to pay to play, don't you? Because you have to pay for your kits and stuff. So there would be someone running that side of it, but maybe they're not a strong character.
Yeah. So I have a friend. He runs his own football team. It's called Ollie United. It was a charity team, and they've brought it into Sunday League, and they've got like a proper like hierarchy network where you've got the main guy who sort of runs the show, and it's kind of surprising. Yeah, exactly. I mean, they don't want to lose, but you've also got to remember that there was a foundation of people who started that team together, and that you can't just come in and muscle your way in just because you've got strong personalities or you're really good at the game or whatever. Yeah. I think whoever is in charge or takes charge most of the time needs to sort of recognise that you were playing for fun and now it's not fun anymore.
Yeah, when Kieran and Matt used to play for a team for quite a long time, and they had guys that come in and tried it a few times, and then they ended up folding off and doing their own teams, because there's guys that will do it. There'll be 3 or 4 of them. That's all they need as part of a team, as like a group of guys that will go into a team, and they can like try and force the already established people to do it. But if people aren't like mouthing off, then they will get their way.
Yeah,
I would just kick off. I would kick the fuck off. That's the first thing I do. I would not be having none of it.
Yeah, fuck that.
I'd be like, I don't think you can do it without causing a ruckus. I think I think they're all mouth anyway. They're probably just coming in to see they can get away with it. I would just say, nah, mate, you ain't doing it. I'm playing to this week. I'm playing. You're coming on when I'm tired, bruv.
Yeah. Lads are always going to cause that fucking problem. You're not going to be able to... If there's no coach, there's no easy way to get around it.
No, there's no hierarchy. You need a hierarchy.
Yeah, for sure. You don't want to be defeatist either and just sort of say, oh, you know what, these guys are coming, let's go away and make another team, because the same problem might just circulate again.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, you're right. You can't go in there without causing a ruckus. At the end of the day, I've heard about these Sunday teams, and basically you need to sort of have a bit of a stronger personality just to be able to say, no, this is how it's going to be. And, you can deal with it or piss off to another Sunday team will have you.
There's a lot of guys that would go into a team just purely they've been kicked out of a team. So them 4 lads probably been kicked out of a team because of what happened between them and the people that were previously in charge of that team, and they're thinking, we'll go into these are a bunch of pussies, we'll fucking take over, and then we'll play how we want to play. And basically, they just don't want to set up. They don't want to pay the money to set up their own side.
Yeah.
That's essentially what they're doing. And eventually, they'll get more and more of their mates in, and then there won't be any room left for you.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking mental, man.
Every team.
I've never been into like.
Should have its
What's
own
that?
manager. Every team should have its own manager.
And if he's not good enough, then it needs to be
If
brought
you're not
up.
strong enough, you've got to choose another manager.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely don't give up the fight until like it is literally untenable. But then, yeah,
Talk to the manager or talk to the
Yeah.
Stick
person
your
who
nut on him.
organised the team, and get him to say, you know, we're the team. We're gonna let you play. You might get a game once every month or 2 games a month or something like that. But it's the first lot who played, and if they're good, then we're going to keep them as they are. So you need to go and find somewhere else to play. Otherwise, you're going to have to wait your turn.
Yeah. There must be loads of fucking teams out there
mm-hmm.
that you can join.
Hundreds. I don't know what country is he from. England.
Oh, I don't. It doesn't say.
The England,
If he's in like a remote
Sunday
area,
football-
that might be
Sunday
the
football's
issue.
like,
But in places like Luton and that, there's fucking hundreds of teams.
There are, yeah.
hundreds of Sunday league teams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the lads in our factory who run teams, they say who's on and who's off every time they play.
Mm-hmm.
That's the end of it. Whatever they say, that's the word. No one walks on and says, I'm playing, he's not. The manager always decides who's playing.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the way it should be. That's why they're there.
Yeah. It's not like
No.
first come, first served. It's like if you're going to join the team, then you're going to have to wait your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you show better ability, then they're going to play you more, innit? That's what it should be down to.
Mm.
I was watching a program the other day, and Chelsea were playing another team, and they put the players on Chelsea and the players from the other, I can't remember what the other team was, on the board, and the whole board was taken up by the Chelsea players.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and the other team only had like 20 players in it. Chelsea had about 42.
Yeah, they've maxed out their contract width, haven't they?
The bloke said on the
Fucking
telly,
hell.
can't fit any more players on the board. The board's not big enough.
Fuck's sake. But hopefully you get it sorted. I think
Talk to
the
your
whole
manager,
thing.
see what's
is
going
it.
on. See if he's got enough balls. Let him go and tell them, you wait. When I tell you can go on, you go on.
Talk to your manager.
Yeah, look after your faithful. That's what he has to do.
If that
Got a
don't
big
work,
vagina.
stick your nut on him.
And then after that,
Not
go and
to
start a
buy
new
to
team.
another team. Yeah, go for that.
Yeah. See you later.